since this week is all about helping and being kind, I also just wanted to read a book for all of you this week, and it's called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? A Guide to Daily Happiness for Kids by Carol McLeod and illustrated by David Messing. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. You have a bucket. Each member of your family has a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have a bucket. Everyone carries an invisible bucket. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and your good feelings about yourself. You feel very happy and good when your bucket is full, and you feel very sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. You need other people to fill your bucket, and other people need you to fill theirs. So how do you fill a bucket? You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says or does things that make others feel special. When you make someone feel special, you are filling a bucket. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's being a bucket dipper. A bully is a bucket dipper. A bucket dipper says or does mean things that make others feel bad. Many people who dip have an empty bucket. They think they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. You feel good when you help others feel good. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. You love your mom and dad. Why not tell them you love them? You can even tell them why. Your caring words will fill their buckets right up. Watch for smiles that light up their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket, and think of what you can say or do to fill it. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to the bus driver. He has a bucket too. Or invite the new kid at school to play with you. Hopefully you go back to school. You could write a thank you note to your teacher. You could tell your grandpa that you like to spend time with him. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do, but it doesn't matter how young or old you are. It doesn't cost any money. It doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood better places to be. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. So why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? Yes, I did. That's the life of a bucket filler, and that is you. Oh, I guess the book wanted to close itself. Well, thank you for reading this book with me today, and I hope that all of you go on to be bucket fillers this week and this month and all summer, And when school goes back, no matter what it looks like, whether you're in the classroom, whether you're staying home and learning from home, I bet you can find ways to fill people's buckets. And thank you so much, and we'll see you again next week.
Hello everyone, I'm just hanging out in my backyard this week. This week's craft video isn't going to be very long because the actual craft itself doesn't really take that long. So our craft this week is carrying cards. And this week for our Summer Fun series, we wanted to talk about how, things have been a little weird and a little rough during the pandemic. And one of the ways that you can help people in your community, people you love, your friends, your family, your neighbors, is by sending them a card. And you can do whatever you like in the card. You can draw them a picture. You can put in a whole bunch of stickers, which as you'll see is what I did. But most importantly, just do something to show them how much they mean to you, how important they've been to you through all of the last few months, and just tell them what you're grateful for about them. Because everyone in our life, all of our friends, all of our family, we're grateful for something about them. So I'm going to show you some of the cards that I have done, and I did mine to my lovely coworkers at the MFRC who helped make the Summer Fun series possible. And yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge all of them and thank them for everything that they did. All right. So here's my first card. This one's for Naomi. And you guys would probably know Naomi from the front desk if you've ever come in to the MFRC. She's the first person we all see, and she is wonderful. She helped me come up with this whole idea, and she helped me pack all of the Summer Fun kits for August. And also a great big thank you to Cassie. She not only helped me put together all of the Summer Fun kits, but she is always there to help talk me through anything that is a struggle for me at work or just going on in life, and she's just been a really great friend. And of course, I have to say a great big thank you to Tammy and Tammy. So Tammy and Tammy are our communications team, and Tammy with a Y, this Tammy right here, she is the one who puts together the newsletter every week and makes it look absolutely beautiful. And Tammy with an I is the Tammy who has designed all the really cool graphics that go with both in the newsletter and in the Summer Fun boxes this year. So she's the one who came up with all of those adorable little animals. And they've both been like super great and super supportive through this whole summer of weird programming when I couldn't actually be with the camp kids, but they helped me find a way to hang out with the families in a different way.